When you walk into a supermarket, we take a lot for granted. I spend a lot of time just thinking, I wonder if they ever really just stop for a moment and just think, wow, where did that actually come from? And how did it get here? And in fact, who put it here? And that's quite an interesting story.
My name is Leida. I'm the owner of this farm. I started farming when I was still young. My mother was a fabulous woman. She is my hero. She was teaching me how to look after my crop, to be a hard worker, and then I was keep on farming until now I'm farming on a big scale. I employed women because the women is the ones who can pick very fast and they know what they are doing. I teach them to do the same as me, to do farming, and then they can get money to look after their families.
I work at SPA as a junior technical advisor. I'm the bridge between the farmers and the pack house. When I'm at Leader's Farm, I feel great because that's the first farm that I've ever worked in. We work hand in hand and then we help each other.
Dumi know much better than me because she's educated better than me. Before the training, we didn't know what's going on. We were using the chemical in a wrong way. We know now how to look after our crops, what kind of fertilizers, what kind of chemicals, how we keep our records. So if we can just work together with her theory and with my practical, so we will make a nice job.
When everybody mentions sustainability, they will mention the environment only. However, sustainability goes further into the role that business can play in addressing big issues that society faces. In the Mopani Hub, which started a couple of years back, we have currently 7 small-scale farmers who are farming for product to be sold into a packhouse facility. The farmers are provided with growing plans, mechanization. We provide tractors, ploughing equipment for the farmers, as well as skills development for those farmers. And the yields coming out of the lands are now actually of commercial farmer quality, which is an incredible achievement for those particular farmers. What we are trying to do is to develop them to the point where they can become self-sufficient. If those farmers in their own right became commercial farmers and sold to other people and not just us, that would be fantastic.
Well, I grew up on a farm. I was a small boy. I was with my father every day on the farm. He gave me that passion, and I've been in agriculture ever since. It's a way of life. Nice sweet corn. I'm the manager here at the Spar Mopani Rural Hub. We are situated in Ofukalako in Limpopo. Most of my life I've been involved in emerging agriculture. I think it's a social responsibility from SPAR's side to make sure that those who were not able to share in the benefits of the formal markets in the past are also now afforded that opportunity. The philosophy behind the Rural Hub is that farmers like Leida produce their crops with our assistance. They bring it to our packhouse, and those products are then sold to local SPAR stores, but it is also sold anywhere else where we can find a market. We are also providing services to farmers outside our program. If a farmer comes here, for example, and he wants us to prepare a field for him, we'll do that by all means. If we can help a farmer find a market for his crops, we'll do that. I mean, that's what we're here for. The SPART program with the local farmers definitely does benefit the community more than just the farmers. We are creating jobs. You know, Leda is employing 16 people on her farm, all because of our involvement. If you multiply that with 10 farms, you've got 160 people employed. And if you take the effect of that wages into consideration, it becomes considerable.
The important thing to understand about the retail element of SPAR is it's not owned by SPAR. The SPAR stores that are around the country are independently owned businesses by independent retailers. Those are entrepreneurs. Those are people that we develop as part of our system, provide them with an opportunity to be part of a big brand, but retain their independence as retailers.
I was actually born in a place called Valmanstal, where my father bought a small farm. He became a subsistence farmer, growing just enough produce to support his family. And because he had this big farm, he built some very interesting buildings around there. And then one of them he converted it into a store, which he called Maluleke General Dealer. But unfortunately, it so happened that Valmanstal in the late 70s was expropriated by the then government, and its people were resettled in a township called Soshangube, where we have our first business in it. My brother and my dad persuaded me to take up the store and manage it on behalf of the family. And I also felt I had a moral obligation not to disobey my parents in as far as that was concerned. So that's how I became a retailer. Those were the days where I think I was suffering from a very, very chronic indecision in terms of whether I should decide to become a retailer because of the pressure which the family was putting on me. I was saying, no, I cannot do that because this store employs only family members who are going to give me a lot of difficulties in trying to manage them. I know that my sister would disagree with me. Yeah. I was actually under protest and I didn't want to, but I decided that I should give it a try and maybe there could be a future. But I didn't have the vision which I have now in as far as this business becoming what it has become over many years since I started working in there. There were 12 of us, my sister, who I want to congratulate here for having been with us for so many years. I think she has played an incredible role in ensuring that Maluleke supermarket becomes what it is today. All these stores that I have got, I got it because SPAR took the risk to supply me with goods and also to put together a feasibility studies that would give me an indication of whether setting up business here will be successful or not. So all these things put together makes me a very successful retailer. You know, today this business employ over 1,000 people. We have 11 stores. It's a miracle. It's short of a miracle that I started from nowhere and I now have provided opportunities to so many people which otherwise they would never have had, etc. It gives me pride. My father passed away while we still had one store. And I'm sure he would be extremely delighted and be proud to have had children that were so united in putting forward what he has actually and originally started.
The purpose of our organization is to inspire people to be and do more. We provide support, we provide a brand, and we provide a home to be as part of the family that is SPAR. But the individual work and the commitment by the small-scale farmers and by our retailers are very, very much part of the reason why we are able to deliver what we do as an organisation. So not everybody necessarily contemplates how or why a product gets into a basket. But as SPAR, we do think very carefully about that. And it's very important to us that the product that finds itself in a consumer's basket gets there through the values that are in our organisation. Dan's passion for retail and his passion for the communities in which he operates is very evidenced by just looking at the stores that he produces and his colleagues. When you see him interacting with people, you see a man who is just brimming with pride and a self-confidence come about as a result of happiness, of doing what he loves and doing what he knows he's good at. And for us, to have 910 retailers like that would be a dream come true.
One, two, three.
My name is Vusumozi Gilbert Hlongwane. I was born here in Ferrerastown, 1947, May 16, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right down.
I told myself, if I grow up, I would like to help my people at their community level. Then I went to school. My mom, she passed away. I never finished up my matric. 2009, at the age of 62, I started doing my matric. Then I became an auxiliary nurse. I had a certificate. Then I opened the organization. The name of the organization is Tulane Dlamini Home-Based Care. You know Kokos what they're doing? Kokos, they take their own pension money providing to the children. Most of the kids, their mother passed away. There was a lot of poverty. Then all that burden stays with the Kokos.
Abazukulu bam by 4. Manje bahlala nami la. Abo mama baba bavele bathi hayi ngiyabathanda abazukulu bami ene noma empilweni kubanzima ejabulile. Thanda ukubona umntwana enento yokumbatha enokudla. Ngisho nje uNkulunkulu ngathi angangigcina nje aphinda angigcina ngize ngithi 90 years.
It's tough, very tough, very tough. I hate seeing people what to say, belamba. Then, oh God, I don't know where does this tiger brand comes from. They were here to come and paint Mandela Day. Then I asked them, the people, can't you help us? They're helping a lot of people.
I was born and bred in Soweto, and when you grow up in the township, you're not raised by your own family, you're raised by the entire community. So I can relate to them. I know the need. I understand how the need is. And these elders are looking after children that needs food. So we could assist by providing them with food parcels on a monthly basis. The reality in South Africa currently, almost 12 million people go to bed with their stomachs empty. As a food manufacturing business, our core is to help the needy community, particularly with assisting them with food. The entire food parcel is nutritionally balanced. It was designed by our nutritionist and is sufficient to feed a family of 4 to 6 on a monthly basis.
What I can say is it's marvelous. Marvelous.
Lokudla lokhu ngikuphatha kahle ngokuthi kuqeda inyanga yonke. Manyanga iqala nje siyaphaka. Manje kuseni angisasokola abantwana bami. Ngelinye ilanga ngiyababuza ekuseni nidla yini mabethi oats ngivuka ngenza ijungle oats ekuseni. Mabethi imovite benzela imovite badle bahambe baye esikoleni okanye bathi hayi macaroni dini ngibenzela kanjalo ngifake netamati esayidini. Oh nabantwana bami nje ba happy njengoba nibabona nje abazukulu bami. Bacha ngijabule ngiyayibonga ithula midla mini yo angazi ngabe ngikuphi.
Currently, we have 13 organizations that we support. We've got 5 university institutions as well. We feed more than 30,000 on a monthly basis. Our strategy now speaks to sustaining our communities and making sure that we live our communities sustainably independent. They had their own food garden, but you know, it was just a basic food garden, and we realized that it would be nice to give them some training in terms of the ways of doing gardening in a modern way.
The garden people, they plow. After plowing, they harvest. After harvesting, they sell. They've got their own banking account. They bank their money, and then some other foods they cook here, some others they taking home to their children.
As a business, we're making sure that we don't just leave our communities still dependent on what we did for them. You know, when we exit that community and maybe heading to help another community in a different area, we leave them able to help themselves. Absolutely, yes.
My name is Annabelle Roshold. The name of our organization is Love to Give. We work in Kamandi, which is a neighborhood of Stellenbosch. We identify children who are in need of help. Our healthcare workers go to that child's home and they do a full case history with the family. And based on the circumstances at home, the women are admitted to our program. We try and help the mother not only with food parcels, but with assisting her with a variety of interventions so that she can improve her life. Every day we feed 2,000 children, and we have supported 250 families a year for the past 14 years. The food parcel is a lifeline for many people, and it's an essential part of our program. Tiger Brands was our very first big donor, and we, from the beginning, have been extremely grateful for their donation to us.
I'm 66 years old. I'm the granny here. I like cooking, though I'm not perfect. But I like cooking for abantwana abancane. We are 10 in this house altogether. They have no jobs, so I'm the only one. Whoa! Kumnandi apha bangabantwana ba-right, siyahleka toti all the time. Siyahleka nje kumnandi. Oh, that is a wonderful thing. Those food parcels, they changed our lives. What is it?
We've got a variety of interventions.
So now this is our net business course.
If they say they want to start a little business, then we put them on our micro business course. People have enormous untapped potential, and we offer them that chance and that hope to see their own ideas through.
Laptop. It was not easy. As old as I am, I'm proud of that because I can do it now.
As part of sustainability, we have partnered with Food and Trees for Africa to be our implementing partner. What Food and Trees for Africa does is to teach them organic way of starting their own food gardens.
Ufake isityalo phansi komhlaba uyayazi uba ngomso unento ozayibeka etafileni. Xa ufaka ikhozo elinye lombona kodwa uyakwazi uvuna itanki lombona. Ile nto khona isityalo sibaluleke kakhulu ngoba ufaka 1 kodwa imveliso yona iba ninzi. Ndabe sele uprincipal waseKhayamandi High School ngokubona ubana lo mama uyaququzelela wandithuza phakathi kwabanye wathi ndiyamthatha lo azolimela abantwana bam apha esikolweni ngoba ufuna uthatha izityalo izinto ezilinywa apha esikolweni afake kwi-feeding scheme yesikolo. Kakhulu ndiyithanda kakhulu umsebenzi wam kuba uyandityisa nam ndiyakwazi utya phaa nolala ndingatyanga phaya. Yiyo le nto ndiwuthanda gqitha la msebenzi and ke ngoku ndiyakwazi ubana nemali ndiyayifumana ekupheleni kwenyanga.
When we started, we did a full nutritional survey at the school and we found there were 75% malnourished children. And now after 13 years, that statistic has come right down to only 2%.
It's such a heartwarming feeling to know that, someone goes to bed with a full tummy. It's heartwarming knowing that, someone has started a food garden that they never thought, was a possibility. And their lives have changed.
Yazi kuqala nje mangipheka ngivele ngijabule nje mangistart ukupheka ngibona ukuthi mangithe ekhabetheni nginokudla ngibe ngibheka ukuthi angibaphe yini abantwana bami ngipheka ngijabulile mangibaphakela badle bajabulile ene nami ngijabule mabeqeda nje babebesho nje bethi si right sisuthi ngizwa ngijabula kakhulu ukuthi nginokudla enginakho enguphiwa iTiger brand ngenxa yethulane Dlamini home base care ngijabula kakhulu.